What's going on, guys? In a few moments, you'll get to hear me cold calling sellers live. But before we get into that, if you're new here, my name is Mante Rodriguez, and I am a wholesaler here in the Allegheny County, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania market, where you get to hear me cold call sellers live. Now, my goal here is to get you guys to see what it takes to wholesale a deal, and that typically comes with talking to a motivated seller, right? Now, my question is on this live, are we going to talk to a motivated seller? I guess we'll have to find out. I'll see you on the flip side. What's going on, guys? We are live. All right, I'm having some delaying things happening right now, but we are live on this beautiful cloudy day. Hold on. There we go. What's today's date? The 19th. Yeah, December 19th. I should always look this up. Currently 1:35. Now, I was on time. My links weren't going live at the time, so I had to restart and do all the things. Anyway, we are here, and we will be calling expired. Now, came back to expired because we are going to be calling the rest of the list. These are all no answers. So I figured to just upload the list to our dialer, batch dialer, so we could go through them and figure out if they're still looking to sell those properties. Now, if you don't know what an expired listing is a property that was previously listed for sale with an agent for everyone to see on the MLS, Zillow, Redfin, Trulia, all the websites that shows properties that are for sale, all the pictures and details with it. Now, a typical agent agreement is about 12 months. Some last 6 months or whenever the seller fires the agent, honestly. Now, there could be a lot of reasons that a property doesn't sell. Most of the time it's overpriced, or the seller has to get the number that they are listed at, or they just wanted to test the market to see if they could get the price that they are listed at, which they're really not motivated because one, they're probably still living there. They haven't found another place to go. They're just going to rent it out if they don't get the price they're looking for, and or take it off the market to update it to re-rent or to relist, maybe in a better weather condition. I know most people like to relist it in the spring. You get new interested buyers when the weather is nice outside. Now, we still are going to be calling our tired landlord list. However, I wanted to get this expired done and over with. That way we can figure out exactly what leads came from that expired as to opposed to this tired landlord list. Now, the way we can boost our sales is to use a dialer when it comes to a lot of properties to call through, right? So the tired landlord list was 1,000 plus, and for me to try to like hand dial them, I think my fingers would fall off. However, if you use a dialer, they could go through all of those numbers one by one. However, it's automated, right? You don't have to sit there and wait for the ringtone or wait to leave a voicemail where it could just automatically do it for you. I did a general voicemail with the number that I'm calling with, That way, when they listen to it, if they listen to it, my number will be attached to it for them to call back. Now, the dialer itself is a triple dialer with batch dialer, and the triple dialer cost 140 or $150 a month. So you want to get the most out of it with trying to call at least every day. Now, since I've gotten a dialer, again, I've been doing 2 hours a day going through that tire landlord list. Now, I did have a few people that are interested. Um, However, we are still waiting for the next step, which would be to schedule an appointment to take a look. Now, let me go through it and tell you which one we had here. So it was 5 people interested. Let me see. Let me get the reports here real quick. It's like my sweater. I like it. Tell me where you're watching from. Like to hear it. Curious to where you guys are listening from. I do have another subscriber, so hello, 34th subscriber. How are you? Let's see here. Okay. So total properties that were uploaded was 1259. Out of those 1259. Okay, report. Uh, uh, all right. So this is from the dialer here. So 1,259 properties were uploaded to batch dialer. Out of those 1,259, it was 400 connections. Out of those 400, we had 11 leads generated. Now, I did say yes to the ones that I've already spoken to. So that's kind of cheated that way. However, we already spoke to them before. So let's go back to the reports and get a little bit more detail here. Year to date. Okay. Results. Yes. Yes, interested. Okay. So actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So technically 5 were interested that we haven't spoken to. Now, out of that 5, we have 1, 2, 3. 1 too much, needs too much work for the value of the property, and the other one don't have a price for it. He did say he was interested, told me the price he wanted. Turns out it's a rental, and he didn't want to tell me any of the rental information. And then he banged on me. So that's kind of a maybe, but it's not a no. At least that's what I'm telling myself. And the other two, let's see, he's out of town until April, and he wants me to call him back in February. And then the last one, what did he say? Let's see, what did he say? Tell me how much it was rented for. Okay, that was the one I was talking about. Filter. What was the last one here? Okay, I'll tell you exactly which one they were. Okay, so out of the 5, 1, he told me the price. It's rented. Didn't give me any other information. The other one, the second one, wants 200, doesn't need any work, and he's thinking about listing. This one, third one, currently has it rented. He wants me to call him back in February. Fourth, currently under contract, wants me to call him back in a week. And the fifth one, executor of the estate, something about the sister wants to walk away with 1,000. And that one, the property um, condition isn't worth the value of the property itself. And the street that is on is next to the city steps, so you have no yard and is on a hill. So those are the 5 that we're interested in selling from the tire landlord list. Now we're gonna go with the expireds, the no answers, and we have 264 uploaded. So the tire landlord list was called through once. Pending redials are about 18,000 redials, so those are all the numbers that haven't been called yet, but it's been called through from property number 1 all the way down to property number 1259. So now we're going to hop over to our expireds, no answers. That way we can give that list a break, and then we can maybe call it again after the new year or something, or maybe on Saturday. No, probably after the new year. So, all right, well, let's get started with these expired listings here. For those who don't know, I am calling in my living room, and we have a few studio audience members. Hello, love. Hello, Liberty. And now we can start calling. All right. Okay. So, I guess we could get started here. Alrighty. Wow, that took me 6 minutes. Alrighty. Available. New campaign. All right, let's get it. Is it calling? Hold on. It should be. I press start. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see what happens. 264 starting now. All right, I kind of want to put some music on because we don't know. Okay, it is calling all 3. Let's put some tunes on. All right, let's hope we get a few answers here. And also, these are going to be including the landline as well. I was just calling the mobile numbers when I was hand dialing. Now that we have the dialer, it makes sense to call the landline as well. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, is Michael there?
Speaking.
Hey, Michael, Mante here. Called about Woodland Avenue property. Are you still interested in selling that?
No, not really. I mean, do you got an offer right now?
No, right now. I didn't know you were interested in selling.
I wasn't, but you're on the phone, so I was asking.
I hear ya. I mean, I could try to get you an offer. I just need a little bit more information.
No, I'm cool, but thank you very much.
No worries. Enjoy your day. Why don't I have not interested on here? Oh, shuckets. So I forgot to have. I think I'm still on the phone. Hold on. We're gonna mark him as a yes, but not interested. I have to fix this thing here. Let me fix it. So when the dial on the dialer, when you hang up, the results come up as to what the call was. And I have callback, no answer, unknown, wrong number, and yes. I don't have not interested on here. All right, there we go. I saved it. And now, hold on. Okay, there we go. So now I got to go back and click not interested for the guy we just spoke to. Today? I don't even know his name. What's his name? Hello? Hello?
What do you want?
I'm sorry, is Alana there? Do I have the wrong number, perhaps? Okay. All right, let me go back to that call there. Reports. He's not a yes, he's an edit. Where's not interested? Not interested. Okay, there we go. There we go. And if you're watching, where are you watching from? And are you a wholesaler? Are you into the real estate business or just looking? Why is it coming off as blurry? Hold on. Yeah, just like, what do you want? All right, there we go. Let me see if I can hear myself. Hopefully I can. That'd be tragic. All right, it looks really nice on this here. All right. All right, we're gonna go. Hopefully we get through the list here. we're probably not going to because I like to keep these numbers fresh. And they said that for it to not be as marked as spam, you want to do 100 dials per number. So since we have,
Hello,
hi, is Kenya there?
this is T.
Hi, Kenya. Mante here. Called about Laurie Street property. Are you still looking to sell that?
No, I'm not.
Oh, all right. Would it make sense to touch base in a few months?
No, actually, we're in the process of remodeling it and going to rent it out.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, good luck with that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay. 1 minute. Those are a few reasons, right? They want to take it off the market to update to re-rent, update to resell, or just update, um, or 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 relist it in general. As the more you do this, let me see what when okay, so big square footage. That one was 2,400 square feet. It's a multifamily. It was listed for 100,000 back in 2022. Was removed February 20th, 2023. Wow, that's a long time ago. And we are going to call some follow-ups as well. Let me just get done with this first, and then that way we could do some follow-ups here. With expired, do you know that they are or they were looking to sell as to opposed to like any other list? Because you don't know if they're interested or not because they weren't listed before for sale. That's one of the advantages of expired because you know that they were interested in selling before. So it's kind of like a warm lead as opposed to a true cold call, but it is a cold call because you haven't spoken to them before. All right, see. Now, so for the numbers, it is $4 a number. And I'm not sure if that carries over for a monthly charge. Guess I'll have to see next month if it carries over as to opposed to just being one-time charge for $4. All right. So today, currently are at 40 outbound calls, 3 connected, 0 leads so far, with a 2% abandon rate. That means that the percentage of all abandoned calls that hangs up before the system routes the call to an available agent. Oh shoot, I think I decreased it to 15 seconds. Let me change that right quick. You want it to be 30 seconds at least. All right, there we go. That way they don't hang up, or it doesn't hang up in 15 seconds. All right, there we go. All right, we are down to 219 with 600. Hello? Hello? Gerard? I'm sorry, I could barely hear you. What did you say? All right, we're going to mark that as a no answer. Hopefully it calls it back. Let's see where this property was at. Whew, all right. So this one, the one that didn't answer or didn't hear anything, was listed for 750,000 back in 22. Removed it in 23. This one looks like it's a new build, actually. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful property. 3 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 2,600 square feet. Huge. We need 5 bathrooms for. Wow. That is a really nice property. Boo, I'm going to send this to you. Look at this one. One thing with calling expireds is like, how I got this list. Let me start over. How I got this list is from reaching out to the agents when they were originally listed, following up with those agents. I'm pretty sure I made offers on most of these properties, not all of them. The ones I didn't get to, I still hearted it. And by the time I got to the property, it was expired. So I just added it to the list, and now we're calling. The one I was just talking about, never got around to that property. Beautiful property. Just curious why they looking to sell this one. Great area, great location, have a nice view of the property, not the property, of the view of the city, which is good. Just curious why they haven't sold it. So it was listed for sale back in 2018 for $735. Then removed, then listed for $659, $654, $639, and then it was sold finally for $630 in 2019. So it was listed for sale 3 days later for $639, and then removed the day after that, and then 3 years later in 22 listed for $750. So there's something going on with this property, or guess we'll just have to wait and see if we're able to get in touch with them. Now I'm kind of interested because they've owned the property, 5 years now. since it was 2019. And they've been trying to sell it since they brought it. Curious why the price went up. We'll see. All right, come on. And this is the, I wouldn't say down. Hello? Hello? Wouldn't say downside to this, but it really gives you options to do something else when you are calling. Because what do you do in this downtime in between calls? Let me know. If you guys have a dialer and you're calling on a dialer, what do you guys do in between waiting for calls? It's not really much to do other than look up the property. Oh, okay, the one that answered and didn't say anything. So it says listing date. Okay, so did this property sell already? Oh, all right. So the property that just so-called answered was sold May 17th, 2024. So for the activities, let me not mark them no answer. Let's mark not interested, prop sold. All right, I just marked that number not interested because the property sold already. That way I don't have to call them again and possibly get cussed out. I did get cussed out yesterday. Somebody did call me, what did they call me? I can't even remember, but it was something that was interesting because they sold the property 2 years ago. So the tire landlord list that I got, or that I found per se, was an older list that I skip traced 2 years ago. Or not, yeah, 2 years ago. So I'm not really like super hopeful because it's 2 years old and a lot can change within that 2-year time frame. So I'm trying to figure out what other list would be beneficial outside the expired. However, I don't want to just leave these lists alone, right? Because I've spent my money skip tracing and I don't have any sort of idea on why I didn't call it and or filter it out. Maybe I did call it, I just wasn't organized back then. And so I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. So that's why I'm calling it again to see if we get some leads out of it. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But as for the CRM that I have Resimply, and that automatically has skip tracing in it. So I could download a list from Privy. I get 10,000 downloads per month, and I get 10,000 skip traces per month with Resimply. Now to call that through Resimply, it'd be more expensive than to just call through the dialer. And that's why I got the dialer, because I get free skip tracing and I get free downloads for list through Privy. So I don't have to pay for skip tracing and or to download list or get list. So that's why I got Resimply, and I always had Batch. I always had Privy. Now, previously I did use Batch for skip tracing because the CRM that I had really didn't do much other than help me get organized. So kudos to that one. However, now that I am getting a little bit more serious in building a pipeline and consistency with sellers, because I am already doing that with the agents, I need to have a CRM that can help me keep organized with sellers as well. The CRM that I had previously was more towards agents, and it had been a lot to deal with if it was both together. Now, Resimply is the opposite. And so now I'm like, would it make sense to keep them separate, or just use the one that's more seller based and just add the agents on there? Because I'd be speaking to a lot more sellers than I would be agents, because agents filter the seller pool down for me, right? So I'll let you guys know. But the fact that it has DocuSign, skip tracing, and automation into it for just one price, rather than me paying for DocuSign, paying for skip tracing, and paying for any extra things that I have to do, it almost makes sense to just go with the all-in-one system rather than trying to piece all these little softwares together to stay organized. And so knowing that, it's taken a long time for us to get a new contact here. We're at 5 minutes and 56 seconds. So hopefully somebody answers. But my big goal is to keep organized, build my pipeline to at least 10 properties in there per closed deal. I am averaging 1. So if I get a property under contract, I don't. So right now, I don't have anything under contract. And that's the problem, right? So all of my deals came from agents this year. So I think I'm good on the agent aspect. However, I still want to not have to depend on those agents to get me properties. And that's why I wanted to go the seller route as well, right? I'm good at talking with sellers. It's just the timeline it takes for the sellers. It's much more of a slower process because the agent has already did that work for me and they're already ready to go by the time it comes to me. Did you eat anything? All right, let's see where we're at now. All right, 89 calls. The abandoned rate went down to 1%, which is great. We're at 6% of a connection rate. Ideally, you want to be between 8 and 12. That means that you're getting people to answer the phone. If it drops below 5, you need a new number. All right, so we got 89 calls, 5 connected calls, which I think it's just the ones that answer and not say anything. So the last one that was connected and it didn't say anything, I think they count that as a connection as well. All right. And then, all right, we're up to 173. Then maybe we could get to the 264 because some people might have one number on there. And for the phone numbers, yep, we'll be good to go. We're at 46 and 47. So 2 different numbers. You want to be at 100 each. And we've got at least 100 more to go, which I think would be good to finish through the list. Just gotta wait. Just got to wait. Honestly, I see why when people call through batch, the videos be like 10 to 15 minutes because of the time in between is just so brutal. A brutal of a wait. I don't know what to do. What shall I do? Oh. Look at that, I'm just boring myself. Join a conversation. Code expired using batch. All right, I think I'm gonna check my connection rate or connectivity. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Just winging it. Call, get a lead, figure out the numbers if it makes sense. You reach out to somebody you know who's doing the business, who is marketing, and you know, like, hey, if this makes sense, can you help me find a buyer? I did. So I got my few first deals is JV with somebody who had better buyers than I did and better relationships with them. That way they could bump up the price and they could factor in their fee and or you just split the total fee 50-50. I actually had 25% of the fee instead of 50-50. These are all no answers not using expired from my expired listing list. So I've called through them before, took out all the wrong numbers and disconnected numbers, and I just uploaded it to the list to batch. And now we're calling through them. We had uploaded 264 properties, and now the pending dials. So we called about 100 of them. 100 contacts, so we got 153 contacts left. So hopefully we'll be able to call through the list before we could just handle my follow-ups. I have about 4. Let me see. I guess that's what I can do, figure out how many follow-ups I got to do. while we wait for somebody to answer. What I do, I pause it for a second and then we could restart it. Follow-ups. Let's see. We got one. Let's see. We have 8 follow-ups to do today after our calling session. So, I mean, honestly, if we don't get anything in the next like 10 minutes, I might just call the follow-ups instead. This wait is kind of like brutal. Yeah. Yeah. That's probably one of the downsides to dialing a dialer is figuring out what to do in the meantime. Since I'm live, I can't have my headphones in and do some other stuff. Like I probably would be probably the same thing, but last couple of days I've been going through my agent course, looking to take the test on Saturday, so wish me luck. I think it's scheduled for 11. It's either Central Time or Pacific. One of the two. It is online. I'm using Aceable Agent. It cost me, I think, like $250, but it keeps account of the hours that you need, and whenever you complete those hours, you have could take the test through there as well. You just gotta schedule the time to do it, which is great. Instead of having to pay for it separately, it came with the course. Yep, taking it Saturday, so wish me luck. I've taken it twice before, and I think I was just rushing through it. And obviously, you know the story. I did not fail. I mean, I did not pass. I think I had like a 68 or 69, and you need the 70 for it. All right, I guess we'll be an hour on the live. If we don't get anything, so that's about 12 minutes. If we don't get anything in the 12 minutes, we're going to do our follow-ups. And these follow-ups are property leads, where it's a paid per lead website called Property Leads. Oh, God. Hello? Hello? Come on. That does not count as a contact. All right, let's see what that property entails. Let's see. Oh, wow, that was an interesting one. That one. Okay. So it was listed more as a rental than a sale. It was removed. It was listed for rent for $1,300. It's a 3-bed, 1.5 bath, and it was removed in August. August 7th. We're in Puerto Rico at that time, right, boo? Yeah. She's literally paying no attention to me. All right, let's see. We're going to test the network. It said my network connection may be poor, so we're going to retest. Maybe that's why we haven't been getting any contacts. No, they said it was good. All right. All right, come on. Still trying to figure out a good time to call throughout the day. However, everybody's schedule is different. The earliest I'd probably call was 10 o'clock. And the latest I'd call would probably 6. Don't really want to go after 6 because that way people are getting home and they're doing their thing. I feel like they're more rude. So between 10 and 5 would probably be best. But then again, you never know whose schedule is who, and so just test it out and figure it out from there. Yeah. I'd call on Saturdays, yeah. I don't really call on Sundays. It just looks like I'm talking to myself. Promise I'm not talking to myself. All right. You gotta get somebody on the phone. Yeah, tell me about it. We're 3 minutes with no contact here. So the note that I had here was no answer 1024. So I'll call this was last in October. That's not too bad. All right. Come on. Somebody answer, please. All right, here we go. Oh boy. We are at a connection rate of 4%. The percentage of all numbers dialed that connected to a contact. Looks like we are averaging 23 calls per connect. Now, don't know if it's 23 numbers. Well, I guess it really is 23 numbers. Never mind. 138 outbound calls, 6 connected calls, 4% connect rate. 89 machine voicemails have been dropped, and then 23 calls per connect. The time between the dialer sending the request to the phone network and the respondent started ringing. All right. Let's see it live. Oh man. Come on. I'm just sitting here watching the dial numbers go down. So it starts out at 3, then it goes to ringing, and then it goes to oh, that must have been a landline. All right, come on, Diana or Carol. All right, we're going to stop it. It has 2 more dials left, and then we're going to just do our follow-ups here. There's no way. All right, let's go offline, and we are going to Florida. No, just kidding. All right. It is time for follow-ups. Yay. I was about to fall asleep. Maybe because it's my nap time. We are going to be doing our follow-ups really quickly. Not really quickly. These are properties that came from Property Leads. Property Leads is a paid per lead system where you actually works off bidding. So the lowest you can bid on the property is $125. And I don't know what the ceiling is because that's not me. And I have a budget for $500 a month. So if you break it down, $125 per lead, you got a $500 monthly budget. Technically, you're only going to get 4 leads. Now, out of those 4 leads, you figure out if they're looking to sell, all the things. You do get refunds within 4 days. After 4th day, yeah, SOL. Now, these properties, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I got an agent call follow up. So these 7 properties, let me see, did I get in touch with any of them? All right, I got in touch with 2. Anyway, they're follow-ups. Let's go through it and then I'll explain on the way. So let's actually follow up with the agent first. Let's do it here. We've been missing each other's calls since I got the new CRM, and he's been working on a pocket listing, and what did he say? It was we're dealing with the orphans judge. Now I'm not too sure what that is. So but this is a property in Brentwood, and I think he's looking for like 110 or something like that. And we're just waiting to get the keys for him to get the keys to see inside of the property. So let me call him right quick. Ooh, I got 230 minutes. All right, where's my speakerphone? Can you guys hear it? Ooh, why is that so loud? All right, come on, Jack. All right, I'm pretty sure I turned it down. Alrighty, we continue to play phone tag. So my 100 DLC regulations for the CRM doesn't allow for me to send text messages right now because things are still in the pending stages. So when you do go through a CRM, and you have to, submit your business and all the things. It takes, they said 2 to 4 weeks, and that 2 to 4 weeks started yesterday because I've been having troubles getting my seller website from the previous CRM over to this one, and that kind of delayed everything. And so now we wait, and I could receive the text messages, I just can't send them. So I'm going to call them again later today, but let's get to our seller ones. All right. Let's hope we get somebody to answer. All right. Now I tried to get a refund for this because the seller has not answered me within that 4-day time period. And this morning, I got denied for the refund because they responded back to them and not me.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Tia, Mante Rodriguez here. Wanted to give you a call regarding the property you submitted on our website, Union Avenue. If you could just send me a text to see what would be a good time to give you a call back. I'd love to talk to you more about the property if you're still looking to sell that. 412-912-1888. Thank you. All right. Don't want to double dial. I will redial her after I call through the others. Okay, this one is active. So this one's in a seller. 69 days on the market. Do you want to hear me call? I guess let's talk to an agent. All right, let's do it. We're going to do it last, actually, so we get through these other ones. I know. Let me talk to the sellers first. if they answer. All right. All right. I remember this voicemail being full, so hopefully she cleared it out so I can leave a message. Okay. No answer for that one. All right, Joyce, come on. Now this one is a really, really good one, and I really hope she answers. That's all I gotta say.
Hello?
Joyce, Mante here. How you doing?
Hold on 1 second, hon.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, how's your foot?
It's getting there.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm still doctoring with it or whatever. It's going to be a long recovery time, but we'll get there.
Oh man, were you able to keep all your toes and all of that?
I lost one.
Oh
That's
my
alright.
goodness.
It's okay.
Oh man.
Better than the whole foot.
Yeah.
Better than the whole foot.
I guess if you look at it that way.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So are you down in Florida or you come back in
No,
town?
I'm in Florida. No, I won't be coming back for quite some time. I have lots of doctor's appointments, lots of specialists. I'll be here for a while.
Oh man. I don't know when the next time I'll be down in Florida.
Okay.
So I guess where we go from here. Did you still want to sell
Well,
the
I'm gonna have to put everything on hold till I'm done, till I'm better.
and that's going to be a couple months, you said?
Oh, at least, yeah.
Oh
Yep.
man. Okay. Well, that's most important, getting your foot back up to health and all of that.
Yeah.
Is there anything what is it that you need from me? You want me to just keep following up with you?
No, I'll call you when I'm, when I'm coming back.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Gotcha. Well, this is my new number. That's why I wanted to call
Yeah.
you as well.
Yeah, I did. I got that on your message.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll wait to hear back from you then,
Okay.
and then we'll just go from there.
All right. Well, you have a good Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Oh, you as well. If anything changes, can you reach out sooner?
I will.
Awesome. I wish you a fast recovery, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh. So that is in a great area. It's a super hot lead. And I have great buyers in that area. I really hope her foot, heals all the things. It's just, I paid $150 for that lead, which I know I'm going to get the return, right, when she's ready. It's just a lot can happen in the time it takes for her to recover. But I'm glad she still got her foot. I should have asked her what toe she was missing. I was afraid. It sounded like she was going to tell me anyway. But, I'll keep you guys posted on that because that one is that's a home run deal. She wants, did I say anything? She wants 75,000. I think, let me see. What did she say? Hold on. Let me see. She wants 75,000. The property's been evicted. She has evicted her tenant earlier this month, and then I think 2 days after I called her, and then she told me that she's having troubles with her foot, and she has to go. She's thinking about getting surgery, but she's want to go down in Florida because that's where her daughter is. Her daughter's a doctor, all the things. So I'm glad that she's with her family. From business aspect, that's such a great deal. Such a great deal. So all I gotta do is just keep up with the follow-up. Obviously, if I don't hear from her, let's say end of February, I'll reach back out just to make sure everything's okay. Last thing I want to do is have somebody else come in at the right time and have her sell the property to them. So let me update this. Currently down in Florida. Ended up losing her foot, not losing a toe. Wants to put the sale on hold until she gets back. Will call me when the time is right. Will touch base end of February if I don't hear. Alright. Is that what you're telling us, Al? All right. All right. She has my new number, which is great. Updated the notes. Now we're going to. I'm almost positive that my text messages will be active by February. If not, I'm suing. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Is her foot feeling better? Question mark. We're gonna do third week of February. So we're gonna do, what's today's date? The 19th. We're gonna do February 19th. Still mark as a hot lead. Oh man. All of my buyers are interested in the area, which is great. That is just a property that you know there's buyers for. So you don't want to rush it, but you don't not want to not rush it, if that makes sense. All right, let's get to the next one. Time kills all deals. Literally. All right, who are we talking to? Sydney. Wife signed with Howard Hanna. Okay. Yeah, why do I have this as a task? So this property I just had was property leads. They are looking for 750,000. However, the wife just signed a listing agreement with Howard Hanna. And so you get a refund with that because they're listing it with an agent. Okay, let's call them. All right. What is her name? Kathy. All right, Kathy. Oh my goodness. What? Ugh.
Kathy is not available
How is this speaker?
right now. Is not. Please record your message. When you have
She's
finished
talking to
recording,
herself
you
in
may
third
hang up
person.
or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Kathy. Mante Rodriguez here. Wanted to just give you a call. I know you mentioned you were working until Wednesday, so I wasn't too sure to call you today or yesterday. Anyway, just give me a call whenever you can, or send me a text to see what would be a good time to talk. 412-912-1888. Thank you. Alrighty. So I sent her a text message back in September saying, hey, Catherine, it's Monte. We spoke a few weeks ago regarding your property at address. Could we hop on the phone tomorrow? No response until December 14th. Working until Wednesday. And obviously today's the 19th. So I called her yesterday and then I called her today. So maybe I'm calling her a little too early. I guess tomorrow I'll call her after hours, around like 5:30 or something. Oh, it says that here, 5:30. Well, I put 5:30, so I'll call her later today if I remember. Okay. And this one, seller is out of town. She is looking to sell. We are at the point where she doesn't have an email because she forgot her password. And we sent the contract over to her mother-in-law's email. And she said that she didn't get that email, so I was going to resend it, but she wants me to mail her the contract. So I mailed it to her and just haven't had a chance to get back in touch with her. This one is a low value one, a low valuable one, meaning the location is okay, but the street the property is on is not good. Not a good street. What are you looking at? What is her name? Elaine. I think I'd remember. Oh, come on. It's a voicemail is full.
Please leave your message for.
Hi, you've reached Elaine. You know what to do.
Sorry.
Oh! And I can't send text messages. She doesn't have an email. I'm pretty sure she got the contract. She just don't want to tell me. That's probably the case. Wait, no. I thought tomorrow was Saturday. I was going to be a little I almost got myself nervous for no reason. Okay. All right, so we're gonna redial these first two that I called. Come on. Tia. Alright. I think it's best to call her Saturday. We're gonna call them Saturday here. Okay, we're gonna try her one more time. And we're gonna call this agent for the last property. I requested a refund for this one that I'm calling now. Call them on Saturday. Hopefully they answer then. All right. All right, so let's talk to this agent. So this property here, it is a 3-bed, 2-bathroom. Currently listed at $215,000, 69 days on the market. This is interesting. So, honestly, it's in clean condition, but I wanted to just talk about the history of the property here. It's sold originally for $198,000 back in 2020, and then in 2022, it sold for $13,000. Then listed for rent for 200. Listed for rent this year, August, for $2,500, then removed for $2,100, and then listed for $230 in October. Wait, it was listed for rent in August, yeah, and then listed for sale in October, and then reduced for $220, and now it's been reduced again to $215. So I guess I just want to see what's going on with the property itself, build a relationship with the agent, and see if she has any other properties. But a property in this condition should have sold by now. Average days on the market is between 45 and 60 in this area, and it's 69 days. they're not pending. They weren't under contract before. So that's mainly why I'm calling the agent on this. All right, come on. Who's this? Cynthia. It says there's a mortgage on it for 140. Hi, Cynthia.
Yes.
Hey, Cynthia. Mante Rodriguez here, calling about a Beach Road listing of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is it still available here? I'm looking at this on
It is
Zillow.
still available, yes.
Awesome. All right. Looking at this as a possible investment. Looks pretty clean. Can you tell
It
me
is.
what's going on with the property?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm just curious why it's still available. It's a great neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you, I really don't know. I
Yeah.
think he's lowered the price, and it's, it's a good house.
Yeah.
It's very clean. We did just recently have an offer, but it was less than what he could accept.
Oh, sounds like there's a mortgage on it.
So there is, definitely.
Got it. Okay.
And he just put in new windows and, did a lot of things to the house. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Now, I do see the history. It was for rent as well. So is it rented?
No, it's never been for rent.
Well, huh. That's why I wanted to call. Zillow shows what they want to show.
Yeah, that is not correct.
But the price at $215, is that correct at least?
That is correct.
Got it. All right. So there was an offer on the table where it was less than what's owed or less than what he's willing to accept.
What less than what he's willing to accept?
Gotcha.
Or what's or what's owed? Because he still has a mortgage on it.
Right.
And like I said, he just put new windows in it this past year and whatnot. So he just couldn't take what they were offering.
Got it. I do say there was some new windows, a door as well. What about like the mechanicals? How's that looking?
They're all pretty clean, actually. I mean, there's a very extensive list that I guess you can't see. Do you have an email? I can send you a list of all the updates that the house has if you want that.
Oh, yes, that'd be amazing. Was there
Okay.
any sort of inspection as well with that previous buyer, or did they not get that far?
No, they never got that far.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you want my email?
Sure.
It's PA, like Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
property solvers at gmail.com.
And your name?
Mante, Mante, Rodriguez. ROD. I'll let you know how to spell it. You want me to spell it?
Go ahead. I think I might have it, but go ahead.
Okay. RODRIGUEZ.
Okay. That was correct.
Yes. Okay.
Sounds good. All right, then I'll send you a list of all the improvements, and I can send you the disclosures as well if you'd like.
Yes, absolutely. The more information I have, the better it'll be. As far as the price, is that $215? Is that firm, or is there any wiggle room on that? Is he not looking to go under 200?
Well, he may have. I would just tell people put the offer in and see what we can do with it. Because all terms are everything.
Right. Because I'd be coming in cash as well, which is a good thing, but then is not at the same time. 'Cause we got to go a little bit more conservative, just because of the cost of it. Anyway, I could still run some numbers and see what I could do. I guess my question is, what's causing him to want to sell the property?
It's his job where he works.
Oh no. Okay, so it's nothing wrong with the property. It's just the fact that.
No.
Okay.
It's just location and proximity to his job.
Gotcha. Okay. And obviously he it's vacant right now then. He already has another
Mhm.
place.
Yep.
Okay. Got it. Let me see here. Let me see if I have any other questions before you go there. Now for the is there any water problems? Has he had any
No.
water problems?
Nope.
Okay.
And
That's great.
it does have it even has a sump pump in it, I think.
Okay. Cuz it's literally touching. I feel like they just dug a hole in the in the lot and then put the house there.
What do you mean?
Like the house is surrounded by the lot and there's no breathing room from the property to the grass, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I asked if they had any water issues or anything.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. Well, yeah, let me this will be a rental, so I'll have to figure out what we can rent this out for. Are you familiar with the rental rates in the area?
I'm really not.
Okay. That's no worries. It's my job to know, I guess. Or figure out. All right. That's all the questions that I have. If you say you're gonna email those to me?
Yes, I will email those to you.
Okay. I'll do my best to get back to you by the end of the day tomorrow, okay?
Okay, sounds great.
Awesome. Thank
I
you for your
appreciate it.
time.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Booyah, 6 minutes. All right, job relocation. This is a interesting property. If I could show you the pictures, I would. Let me see here. So I'm looking on Zillow. Let me see here. Let's see. So that's our last call of today. I try to keep my agent calls less than like 10 minutes. Because the agent, if you get the good agent, they'll just tell you, they'll just blurt out all the information. This one, since it rang so long, I felt like she just picked it up at the last minute. So I'm gonna look this up here. Let's see. All right. All right. I'm about to pull this up on Privy. Figure out what the rental rates are. In this area, it's okay to do 1%. This is more of a good school district, good neighborhood. You don't really have properties for rent over here. They're more owner occupied properties. So I'm looking at it on Zillow. I'm on Privy. All right. Let me see. Duplicate. So, speaking of, Privy doesn't have rental history in this neighborhood. Once again, these are owner occupied. You don't really have for rents over here, which is still a great thing. It's just a matter of okay. So I do see. So it says 158,400 is a loan balance, give or take. Hopefully, we could make rent that high. So I'm gonna go to rentcast.io. It's a free rentometer per se, where you could just type in the address. Let me see here. Single family, 3 beds, 2 bath, 11, 12 square feet. Hopefully they have something. All right, we're looking at $1,640 a month. So they have 3 properties in Penn Hills between 14 and 1700, or 4 properties in Penn Hills between 1400 and 1700. The one that's actually in this area and 15239 Plum is 1675. 3 beds, 2 baths. So from the looks of it, he owes 160. If you offer that and he has to pay commissions and closing costs, you're definitely losing money. Now, since if we could rent it for 1600, maybe we could get 1700. Don't want to push it. It is a finished basement as well. So you could push it because of that. However, the bathroom is specific. It has like a tub jacuzzi in it. And that is really interesting. It's a small kitchen. However, it's spacious bedrooms and a finished finished basement. Usually those could push the value a little bit more. You could probably do like a rent to own, maybe push it to 1800. But then that means we gotta offer 160 for this property based off of the rental rates in the area. You're listed at 215, need to offer 160. That's way we could figure out what they owe and to see if we could do a subject to offer and or a seller financing. So we'll see on that. Let me see. All right. So that is going to be our offer is 160. It is 69 days on the market. Unless he wants to wait to spring, not sure he's going to get that 215. So let me add the notes in here really quickly. All right. Selling due to job relocation. Did have offer on the property. Not. What did she said something super specific, close to what's owed. Not something that he could take or something like that. They say selling due to the job location. Did have another offer on the property. Does still have mortgage. Will send over disclosure. She said she was going to send something else over. Rent rate 1,600 a month. Oh, the list of updates. Might be negotiable. Depends on at what price. Need to be at 160. Looks like he owes that much from privy. All right. All right, so that property, we've quickly ran some numbers based off the rental rate in the area. It's already in clean condition. You probably want to replace the tub. Never seen something like that. Boo, have you seen this property before? And did you see the one I sent you already? Did you like it? I like the kitchen black splash. All right. Look at the bathroom. Let me see. I forgot what I was doing. All right, exit out of there. Huh? What did you say? Oh yeah. Words.
Why are we creating kitchens that are not fucking functional?
Yeah.
It's not a functioning kitchen.
All right.
It doesn't make sense.
Oh, let me save it. Oh man, I'm almost done. Went away without saving. Waiting. Waiting for disclosure. Needs to be at 160. So I'm gonna call her tomorrow and talk to her about our offer and try to gauge a little bit more on the mortgage, because maybe we could do something a little creative. That way, they could sell it. But we'll see. Won't really know until we talk to her. All right. Oh, fuck it. Oh, did it do? Oh, okay. All right. Did you? I thought he just called me. I'm like, what in the world? How did I miss that? All right. Well, that is it for me, people of the universe. This sweater is quite comfortable. I might start wearing this when it comes to my lives. That is it for me today. We didn't get anybody on. Well, we did get. Let's actually go through our thing. What did we get? I think we had like 4 contacts that we actually spoke to, maybe 3. Obviously, they were all no's. Okay, let me see real quick. One thing at a time. Oh, sweet. All right, we got the. I'm pretty sure I spelled my name and you still got it wrong. Okay. All right, so we got the features and updates, and we also have the disclosure for the property we just spoke about, which is great. That means I have her email to send over an offer. However, we're not going to get that far. It's more of a verbal offer, if anything. So I'll make the offer over the phone, see how it goes, and see if it's even worth, putting it into our terms sheet. So that is it for me today. That will be our last one of the year for me. Next week is the day after Christmas. I don't really know what to tell you on that. And then after that is what is it? What's the second day of the year? Isn't it like New Year's Day reserved or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So next time I'll see you guys will be on the 9th of January. So that is great. Got a nice 2-week break. Yeah, that is interesting. I'll see if anything happens in the meantime. We know the lady with the foot. Is it going to happen? Anyway, appreciate the time, the effort, and the attention. Before we go, you know that relationships are the currency of life. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Go out there, squad up, and network. You never know who you're destined to meet. And next time I see you guys, I should have my license because I will pass my test on Thursday. Not on Thursday, on Saturday. On on the 21st, I will pass the test. I will pass it because I already passed it. I'm pretty much an agent anyway. It's just not official. Anyway, gotta go. I'll see you guys January 9th. Happy holidays, happy new year. And remember, holidays are just another day. Until next time.